I'm sorry, Emily.
This video is all over the place.
Watch me just make this whole video and not upload it. That would be like so sad.
I didn't plan on crying today. Hey guys, it's Rochelle and welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't been making videos or uploading videos lately. The last time was like the beginning of this year. No excuse, just been really busy with work. No free time at all to video or whatever, create content. But I wanted to make a video today because I just got home. I literally just got home from work. I have no makeup on. It's 10:20 right now at night and I'm using my iPhone to record. I just really wanted to make a video expressing everything that I wanted to say about, I don't know, I don't know what this video is about. I think it kind of just made me realize how much I wanted to speak out my voice. And let me just start with I just listened to Demi Lovato's podcast 4D with Demi Lovato, and it's just gotten me in the feels. So I wanted to like just, I don't know, make a video, make a conversation. I do not have a great following. I don't really care. I'm not here to like have a lot of subscribers. I'm not here to have a lot of followers. I really wanted to just make a platform where to voice out the issues of our generations today, our generations back then, generations in the future, because I wanted the future generations to, if they ever find this video or my videos before, to just learn something from me, to get something out of it. And yeah, and I just wanted to be a part of a conversation, and I'm willing for people to reach out to me and talk about things that not a lot of the society right now and the social media and all that's talking about. I mean, I think it's getting better, like things that are not normally talked about, like a lot of, you know, eating disorder, depression, mental illnesses, anxiety, even like LGBTQ. I just wanted to be a part of the conversation, and I feel like we should all be a part of the conversation. Anyways, I have no idea where this video is going. I just really wanted to make something. I just got so touched with the first episode of 4D with Demi Lovato, and if you guys haven't even listened to it, I think she just started it recently. She just started it last month, and the first episode, it just really got me kind of emotional. There's just so much things. It's about gender identity. It's about, you know, the whole movement of LGBTQA+ and everything in between. I wanted to make a video because, I don't know, it just seems right since it's beginning of Pride Month. It's literally June 1st today, and if you guys don't even know what Pride Month is, I don't know what kind of world you're living in, because everyone should know what Pride Month is, even if you're not even a part of the community. If you know, I think it's just a month that's everyone needs to know. I think that the whole world should celebrate it. It's a month of love. It's a month of love. Like, February is not a month of love. It's freaking June. I'm gonna probably talk about like referencing the podcast. That podcast is what made me wanted to make a video in the first place. So if you guys don't know or haven't been here before, my earliest video is probably like, was it 2 years ago? Was me talking about a story, and it's so reminiscent because, but the video I'm talking about was uploaded beginning of June because I was talking about Pride Month, and I wanted everyone to know what Pride Month is and what is it's all about. And I've got people that was asking me like, what am I, what gender am I, what pronouns am I, like even I myself was asking the same thing. So I could start by saying, yes, I am a part of the LGBTQ plus community. At first, when I was trying to figure out my sexuality and my identity and where I belong, I was so confused because when I was younger, I totally was crushing on guys. Like, it wasn't just fake. It wasn't like I wanted to hide who I was. I was literally like liking guys, and I wasn't the type of person that would just date around. I never dated in high school. I had crushes, that's all I had. Guys would talk to me, but there was something in the back of my mind. Like, I would look at girls a certain way. I would be attracted to them in a way that I wasn't attracted to guys. It was so hard to explain, but at that time, like, I'm 29. I only realized and started learning about my own sexuality like, not like, probably 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I'm not sure the exact date, but that's when I just started finding out and what I am. And so in high school, all I thought was like, oh, maybe I just wanted to be that person. Maybe I just think they look cute and nothing else. It really didn't just go beyond that. Maybe because my time, it wasn't like, there were lesbians, there were butch lesbians, like studs and all of that growing up, and I've had friends who were gay and lesbian, like I said, but it wasn't like normalized. Like, I mean, until now it's not normalized. There's still a lot of like things we need to work on, but back then it wasn't a lot. You know what I mean? Like medias and stuff like that. There was no movies about it. There's no shows that's like, maybe like gay men. You know what I mean? There are, but like, I just thought that it wasn't me. Like, I still like guys, so yeah. And then like, I realized I love watching movies that had like lesbian scenes. And you know, I think that's what scared me about probably dating. I feel like growing up, I considered myself tomboyish in a way, but I did wanted to look feminine because I always looked at my girlfriends, who wore like skirts and dresses, and they're so cute, and I feel like that was the only way to look feminine and to feel feminine. And I feel like maybe because I'm a girl, I should be feminine. That's the whole thing about gender and all of that. And I want to quote Glennon Doyle, and that was Demi's second episode guest, is this female activist, and she's freaking incredible. Her name is Glennon Doyle, and she said that gender is a performance, which makes so much sense. It's like, you're a girl, so that means you just have to perform like a girl because that's what you look like and what others think you are, but you don't know who we will be in the future because it's evolving. Our characteristics, our mind, our feelings, it's evolving every single day. And I feel like, oh my god, it is like gender is just a performance. So back to my story. So yeah, so during high school I just didn't date because I feel like guys does not think I'm feminine enough, and then like dating girls didn't even cross my mind, so I just totally didn't date. And then all of a sudden this guy, like towards the ending of my college year, I would say that I fell in love with this guy. But right now, thinking back, I did not fall in love with that guy. I wasn't in love with the guy. I was in love with that feeling of that someone was actually falling for me, because I haven't felt that before. And so when the guy showing me affection, I haven't opened up myself to dating before that. And so when the guy just showed me a little affection, I kind of fell in love with that feeling. I mean, that shit never lasted long. That was my first heartbreak, and it like broke my freaking soul. Just a few people knows about that relationship. It wasn't, I don't even consider it a relationship right now, but I don't regret feeling it, because it made me realize that maybe I didn't fall in love with the guy, but I just fell in love with that feeling of like, he makes you smile with a text. I looking back about it, I really didn't fall for him. I fell in love with what he was giving me, what he was showing me, which I thought was love. After he just ignored me, and I totally hated guys and totally like questioned myself, like, was I ever gonna be enough for guys? After that, I just didn't really court anyone. I had this guy from college who was so nice. He's really nice. I just wasn't in that moment of courting anyone or dating anyone, and so I just would constantly talk to him. He would constantly ask me about my day. I didn't feel the same way, and there's a part of me that was closed off, that was blocking any romantic thing. And so maybe that's why I didn't feel anything for him. And then I was talking to this other guy that was just using me. It's just another story. So after that, I just totally just ignored the way I look at love, I guess. I just didn't look for love. I just didn't even wanted to experience it anymore, because it's been fail after fail after fail of guys, and it's just didn't work for me, and I don't want to get emotional right now. I'm just really realizing so much stuff at this moment. So that's that. Then like, I know there was something different about me. I know I was like getting more attracted to women, and yeah. And so I was like, I don't know what to feel. For such a long time I felt that it was wrong, and no one would understand me, and no one I don't want to cry because I'm not in a bad situation right now with my like sexual identity and all that stuff, but like, it's just coming into terms and how much it opened up myself. And all right, let's just fast forward. I really don't want to get too emotional. I just fast forward when I found out I was really into women, was when I met this girl. She's probably straight. I don't even know until this moment, but she works. I don't really want to, because some people is gonna watch this video and like, I let me say, she works at the same company as I did. I mean, as I am right now, but different. How would you say it? Different store. Different. How would you say it? Different department? I'm just gonna say that. Same company, different department. And we would see each other every day, and I never realized how much I was attracted to her until I don't know what made me realize or what made me like really attracted to her, but like one day I just like, I don't know, it's a different feeling. Like you would feel it to yourself. You would feel it for, it's like what a woman would feel when you know that you love this man, you know what I mean? But I was feeling it for this woman, for this girl, and I didn't know how to react to it, so I freaking ignored her. And it got so weird because there was this point that before that we would just nothing. I mean, we would just talk because we would say hi to each other, hey, because we see each other every day. Like, she works in the morning, I used to work in the morning a lot of days, and then there was just a point where I started feeling so weird because like I was feeling more attracted to her, and the more attracted I was getting to her, it feels like it was so wrong. And so I kind of pulled back a bit, and then I just like pretended like some days I didn't see her, and she probably felt some weirdness too because like all of a sudden she would ignore me. And so I don't know if that was like because I ignored her first, and so I don't know if maybe she felt the same way and she was scared as well. Looking back right now, I wish I could have just talked to her and maybe even realized maybe she felt the same way. I'm not sure. I don't know. I may never know anymore because right now she moved to another location, so I don't see her anymore. So but I don't regret the feeling, because that moment where my heart started pounding so hard for her was the moment I realized that I was something else. I just didn't fall for guys, but I fell for girls as well. And she's the first person that made me realize that I could love the same gender. And it scared the shit out of me. I didn't know how to come out to my parents. I'm getting emotional again. It's okay. I'm not sad. It's just emotional right now. But scared the out of me. I didn't know how to come out to my parents. I didn't even know. I didn't even know if that was right. I didn't even know if I was feeling the right thing. Maybe I was just attracted. But yeah, so that was the first realization that, yeah, I was attracted to girls and women. And yeah, I was so scared of expressing myself. I was scared of coming out to my parents, to my sisters, to my Filipino family. Like, that's freaking scary. Especially Filipinos, they have a very strong mind, and they have a very hard-headed thing that a guy is a guy, a girl is a girl. They shouldn't change the way they are because God made them that way. Their spectrum is not that wide. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the way they were raised and how Philippines is the way it is. It's just recently that girls, like feminine girls, can like other feminine girls. You know what I mean? They have really shallow-minded on how, like, I understand that because that's how they were raised and that's how it was perceived to them. Because especially like older generations, they are such a hard-headed and opinionated. It's so hard to get to their mind. Like, what they know is what they know, and what they know is they think that what's right. And that's just how the older generations of the Filipinos are. I can say that for a fact because my parents are like that. And I don't know if my grandparents, I didn't really grow up with my grandparents, only my grandma, but like we never had that experience in our mom's side, especially. That really scared me too as well, because like, how am I gonna express myself? How am I gonna tell them that I like women when my whole life they know me and think of me as a femme girl? And they would say like, what, are you tomboy now? Like, I'm not a tomboy. That's why I feel like my parents aren't that bad. I think they're more accepting. We're raised in America and we see more of that culture. I still hear them saying some homophobic slurs, which made me more terrified on how should I. To be honest, at this point, I haven't fully came out to them. I haven't sat them down and said, this is who I am. I haven't done that because I don't really want to traumatize them. I don't want to put them in a awkward situation, put myself in an awkward situation, because I'm still evolving. I'm still changing. Maybe tomorrow I could like guys again. Maybe the next day I could like girls. And I do not want to like confuse them. What I do is I'm open of like to say like, oh, that girl's cute. I'm open to say that. I'm open saying to them like, sometimes I do ask questions, rhetorical questions, like, what if I bring a girl home? Like, what if I do this? And they don't tell me I shouldn't do it. They don't tell me like I should marry a guy. They don't tell me this. But like, I feel like I feel like they know me. My parents always hear that from me. Like, I'm open to saying comments like that. I want to make their mind more open more before maybe telling them that I am into girls. I want them to be educated rather than get catching them off guard and saying, mom, I like girls. And like, and then the next day I'll be like, oh, I'm dating a guy, and then make them so confused, like, I thought you like girls. Like, I really didn't want to do that to them. I feel like when the time comes where maybe I do start dating girls, like, I think they would accept me for who I am. My mom always says that as long as we're happy, as long as we're not doing anything wrong. And I'm so thankful that they're like that. Sometimes it hurts me when they do make some homophobic comments, like why do they like have to choose that? They're not gonna get kids, blah blah blah. But I don't get offended too much, because they're not educated. And so you have to be patient with them, as how much they have to be patient with you when the time comes where they actually learn more about it. And then they're more open to accepting who you are. I feel like they're just not educated. I feel like they're just an open mind to accepting that there is change in the world. There is other gender other than just your normal boy, girl, bakla, tomboy, a whole spectrum of that. And yeah, this is getting so long, and that is my story. I will say that right now I identify as bisexual, and I've recently just been slightly making that louder. I don't want to be like I'm bisexual like right away. I want to have a process. I want to have a like I said, I want to have steps. I don't want to just blurt it out there and like regret it the next day and be like, what the fuck did I just say? And I know my nephew and my nieces watch my videos on YouTube, and if they do come across this video, know that Mama Shell loves you guys. And if you guys are confused with this video, just know that I'm still your supportive mama. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. I know you guys are confused. I don't want to cry. Give me a moment. When it comes to family, I get really emotional. Wait, I don't want to be sad. This is not a sad video. For my nieces and my nephew who will watch this video, if one day you watch this video and you get confused that Mama Shell is crying right now because, or there are terms and words you guys don't understand in this video, come to me, ask me personally. I will try to explain it to you as much as I can. God, I'm getting so emotional. I didn't plan on crying today. Let's do this again. I want my nieces and my nephew to grow up knowing they can be whoever they want to be, and that they have a support, and that I want them to not be afraid of what they see in the society or social media. They look up to me so much. Oh my god, I can't stop. They always tell me every day that they're my biggest fan, and I really don't want them to be confused and like, what is Mama Shell talking about in her video? What is bisexual mean? What is LGBTQ? What is this? And they're too young to understand all of that, and I don't want to educate them without the parents, without my sisters like approving, because that's their decision. And yeah, Mama Shell's not crying because she's sad. It's okay to be confused. There are still a lot of things in the world you guys need to learn, and you guys need to experience, and that I don't want this to be so weird. And I know, I feel like one day you guys will watch this video and be like, I don't understand anything Mama Shell's talking about. You don't have to understand it right now. And to my sisters, they know who I am, they know what I am, and I just want them to fully embrace me. Sometimes I joke about how, like, I always ask my older sister, like, what would you feel if I actually brought home a girl and, you know, met up with you guys? I wanted to meet you guys. And she always say, I don't know, I'm gonna feel weird, and I don't really imagine you. I can't imagine you with girls. Sometimes it does hurt me because like she probably doesn't fully embrace me yet. I just understand it because it's, I don't know, I just don't let it get to me. I know for a fact that my sisters and everyone of my family
making such an awkward video is a freaking awkward video, and I don't want it to be awkward, which that's such a bullshit because I am awkward.
Whoever knows me or whoever my friends are and my families out there that will watch this video, if ever you guys do get to watch this video, accept me and who I am, and that's all I ask. And don't be weird about it, because I'm still figuring myself out. Maybe one day I will get married to a guy and have kids, or maybe I'll marry a girl and still have kids. The future for me is uncertain. I don't know what will it bring. I don't know what I end up with. Maybe I'll just end up single forever. That's not impossible. That is actually highly possible. But whatever I fall in love with, whoever I fall in love with, I just want everyone that I know and everyone that knows of me to be accepting and be understanding, and that the Rochelle that you knew before is still the Rochelle you know now. Is still the quirky, laughs at anything kind of Rochelle. Oh my god, did I just come out of this video? Oh, I want to thank Demi Lovato. You just don't know how much I look up to you. You just don't know how much you've helped me. And I can say that I'm not your number one fan. I'm not your number one fan, because there's probably someone else out there who knows you way better than I do. But if I don't know, for some odd freaking reason you do get to see this video, I just want you to know how much you've changed my perspective in life. How you girl, you were my girl crush for a very, very long time.
Probably still is. Most likely still is. You're probably just you're yeah. You're probably still my crush until now. Probably. Most likely. Positively.
I'm sorry, getting so fucking awkward again. Beep that. Yeah, and listening to your podcast just made me realize that there is a future for me in the community, and I want my voice to be heard, and I want to be more a part of it, more active. I want to spread good vibes, and that I just, yeah. And listening to your podcast today not only made me fall in love with you more, but just how much you do and how much you've accomplished with yourself, with your struggles. I've watched your documentary and I've been emotional with you and how much you've been through. I can't imagine. I can't compare what I've been through. I'm most likely very mentally ill right now. Yeah, you helped me. Your friend named Alok, just that whole podcast, it was just refreshing to hear. Gives me hope. Wow, just that was like a whole roller coaster of emotions. What the heck? I wasn't expecting it to be so emotional. And those of you who knows my story, those of you know um have watched my videos before, thank you for watching them. Sometimes I do have like comments and stuff like that, especially even like my past video about depression, how I overcame and how I'm still overcoming it, because like Demi and Glennon was talking about how eating disorder never really left them. It was always with them. You just learn how to ride the wave with it. It's a part of you, you know. It's the same with depression. I think you never really overcome it. You just learn how to suppress it, learn how to cope with it, and how to live with it. They also said that being fluid with living is like, living isn't just happiness. Living is all the emotions you can think of. You can be angry, you can be sad, you can be distraught, you can be upset, you can be any of that emotions, and that's living. That is living, when you are allowed to feel all that emotions and not regret it, because we are just humans and we experience things and we don't, sometimes most of the times it's not predictable, it's unpredictable. The way we think, the way we emote, the way we express our feelings, we don't know if we're gonna be sad tomorrow or cry tomorrow or be happy tomorrow. It's just and you just need to embrace that feeling. And that's why I love the podcast, and I just wish and hope that it will continue and have a success to it, because you will not inspire just me but everyone else in the world. And I hope that everybody gets to listen to your podcast. And I thank you, Demi. Thank you that you are educating everyone and making conversations that everyone needs to have, and not just anyone in the community or any of the illnesses you guys talk about. I feel like everyone should talk about it, because like I said, the more knowledge we have of things, the more open we are, the more educated we are, the more we are accepting, the more we are understanding on people who's going through it. And it starts with conversating. It starts with someone talks about it and you learn something from that person, and then the conversation goes to another conversation. I think it's like that. It's a domino effect. And if you could touch me, and if this video could touch other person, and that person could touch and conversate with that other person, I think we are doing something here. This gives me hope for humanity and for everyone. And that makes me excited to live in a world where we can be open to anything, to any emotions, to any gender, to anything. I know this video has been so long and didn't even know where it was going. I guess it got to the point where I started talking about my sexuality, so and who I am, and maybe even coming out to everyone who watches this video. So say that you are loved. Don't want you to force yourself of coming out just because you probably felt like you need to. Coming out might feel like a validation. It's on your own terms, it's your own timing. If you feel like you need to come out just for your voice to be heard, I support you, but I just want you to express who you are and what you feel you want to be, and that you are loved by this community that will accept you. I'm not sure what the purpose of this video is, but like, I know and I feel that it needs to be out there. And if any of you who knows me personally, you can judge me. At this point, I don't really care anymore. There are other people who had it worse. I want to end by saying, speak your truth, live out yourself, and not what people perceive you as, not what people put you in, what category you belong. There's no such thing as being in a category. There's no such thing as filling in that box. We should live in a world where we can be outside a box. We can make our own shape. We can make our own box and we can fill it up ourselves and just love, you know. We just need to learn how to love, and not because what love should be like, but it's what love is and what love represents. Anyways, choose happiness, everyone. We can choose happiness. We can choose to be ourselves, and when we choose to be ourselves and choose to be our authentic self and choose the way we feel and be proud of who we are, I think that's choosing happiness. Spread the word, and I love you all. And yeah, I think that is all. This video is all over the place, and I apologize for that. I'm sorry I got so emotional. But yeah, I'm not gonna tell you to subscribe or anything like that. That's up to you. Take this video and learn something from it, and go listen to Demi's podcast. It's very heartfelt and uplifting and inspiring, and I don't know why I'm hugging my laptop. I love my family. If you guys are watching, if you guys watch me, I have nothing to give but love, and I may be stubborn and hard and hard-headed and confused. Most days confused, sometimes lazy. I apologize, but yeah, I love you all and have a great Pride Month. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I want you to follow my TikTok. That's where I get really personal. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.